Boogie 2988.
Welcome to my 30th Horror Show Entertainment Watches video. Already on number 30. Insane. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
buddy.
Tonight, me and Matt from Obscure Media are watching Tremors 4, The Legend Begins.
I thought it was John Wayne in Tremors 7.
Tremors Heaven or 7?
7.
7.
Starring Clint Eastwood and John Wayne.
There is no time for Clint Eastwood and John Wayne when you have Michael Gross as Burt Gummer.
Burt Gummer is still my favorite name ever. I love him in these films.
Oh, Burt, we love you. And this is a prequel to the first movie.
Yes.
It's
Hence
a very
the title.
Yeah, it's set in the Wild West of all places.
So wild.
All right, so you ready to start the movie?
I'll be ready when you are ready.
All right, so on go. So 3, 2, 1, go, and then we'll play it.
Gotcha.
All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm seeing a planet.
It's the modern Universal logo.
But this movie was made in 1924.
Actually, it's set even before that. I used to watch this one the most out of any of them, actually.
Is it like the most fun?
Yeah, it's definitely the most fun, I think. A stampede! Stampede, Earl! Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
Well, actually, of course, it's the
from the first
most.
movie.
Oh, I remember that.
1889. You remember that legend they had in 1889 for the graboids, right?
I was born then. Of course, I heard it. They're in perfection.
Yeah. The funny thing is that this is the best music out of the entire series, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. The first one, I wanted that soundtrack. I was gonna say, of course, this one's the most fun. It's a fucking western. With
when
Tremors.
the opening credits happen, you'll be like, I think I want this soundtrack more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if my version was like a different language, because we had trouble trying to download a DVD player because mine broke or stopped working.
Yeah, fuck. I just want to say fuck Microsoft, fuck HP, fuck Cyberlink, fuck Kodi, fuck VLC, fuck every software provider because they don't let you do such simple shit, but whatever. Hey, here's our favorite.
It's a good aboid.
It's a good aboid. Graboid. What are the chances that his great ancestor had trouble with grabloids?
Burt Gummer?
Yeah, but then
that'd be something.
Then he also has trouble with grabloids in his time.
That'd be so funny.
Oh no, that's what's happening now, because like his ancestor is fighting grabloids, and then he fights grabloids in the future. So like, what are the chances?
That'd be funny, huh?
But that is what's happening.
Oh, I thought you didn't know. I was like, it's actually happening.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. His head's gone.
It's a little puppet guy now.
Why is he screaming? That's not scary.
I know, seeing a headless corpse. Typical. Oh, they're all dying.
Where are you?
Here's the music.
Ooh. I think you're right. Sarah Buttsford.
At the end credits, they have an electrical guitar version of this.
Seriously?
Awesome.
Dude, this is like
the
music.
Best.
This is like music the first time you ever jack off.
I succeeded.
This is like the scene that accompanies that. Oh, is that the store from the first movie?
Yeah, but now it's called The Rejection.
The rejection. Oh, I thought it said ejaculation because we were just talking about, you know. Back to ejection.
Back to rejection.
Oh, re. I said I meant re.
Yeah, it's rejection.
Rejection.
They basically had the same town left over from the last movie. Like, hey, let's paint it to be more 1800s.
Well, that's how you save money while making a new premise.
Yeah.
God damn, they went out there. Who would have thought of this as an idea?
I know, right?
Hey, is everyone's ancestor in this?
Pretty much.
Because I could be extremely 100% wrong. I don't know much about the West of this time period, but I doubt there are many Asians back there at the time.
Walter Chang was in the first one, so they had to have his ancestors in here.
Of course.
He named him. Then they ate him.
Like I said, I could be wrong though.
That's a line from the second movie. It's directed by S.S. Wilson.
He did all of them, correct?
Yeah, until this one. This is the last one he did.
Oh.
I can hear your audio.
Oh.
No, I can hear your audio, man.
I can't believe you heard it from across the room.
I was like, why does this sound kind of like half a second out of sync?
Oh no, we're not going to say the same things at the same time.
Hoi, 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 hoi. That's not racist.
Oh, it's not. What do you call it? I'm searching something quick.
It's a what do you call those? The tappers.
Tappers.
Morse code.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
It's old Fred. It's old Fred's old ancestor. The guy who was herding the sheep in the first one that got sucked down, he was the first one to go.
Oh. That's interesting. Now we have Jurassic Park girl. And
yeah, they got the redhead like Reba McEntire.
Exactly.
They got to, man.
There's a Native American. There was no Native American in the first films, though.
No, but there was in the TV show. In the TV show.
Oh, is he related to this one?
I'm assuming so.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, the time period and the place they're in.
Sure. Hi, I'm Guma.
You would see some Native Americans there. Mustache.
The massive stash.
Mustache.
So he says rejection. Like, why would you name your child that?
I don't know. Why wouldn't you want to?
You're gonna love his character in this, so it's hilarious.
Am I gonna?
You're gonna.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah. It's people are coming to our town called Rejection. How dare they?
People are coming. People are coming.
The stage is coming. The stage is coming. Help.
The people are coming. Just a heads up, I won't be able to hear everything they're saying because of the headset I'm using, and I had to turn my volume down.
The British are coming.
The Brits, and I don't know how to do subtitles on PS2 without starting the movie over, so I'm just gonna live with this.
How dare you?
Well, we restart the movie, or
we'll just keep it going.
If this was a PS3, I'd know how to do it.
Yeah, I'll tell you if you don't hear it.
Okay.
Oh my! Look at this luggage.
Oh my god, there's a log of shit in there.
And a bike.
I didn't know bikes existed back then.
Shh, they did.
I had no idea.
He's in one of those suitcases. Hey, Burt Comer here.
They just. Oh my God, is that him? This literally is a Western. Like the mysterious hero comes out of nowhere to save everybody.
Well, I love the music here.
I can hear the soundtrack. It is pretty.
It's got stash.
That's so charming.
I am he.
For some reason, I love the fact that he signed up for this film. I know you said he loved working on them, but like this is one of those things where you'd think an actor would like
be like scoffing at the idea or something.
Yeah, like they'd be embarrassed. You're like, ugh, that's stupid. I don't like to do stupid. Like that's stupid.
Really
Kind of like Sean Connery. Kind of like that is stupid. I don't like stupid. I must be taken seriously. Let me sign on to a film like Zardoz. Did you know?
Stone. What?
That was the first movie he worked on after quitting James Bond.
Who?
Sean Connery. Was Zardoz.
I've heard of that. Zardoz. The massive stone of Zaz.
Yeah, who hates penises. He goes around shouting like, the penis is bad.
Oh, yeah. The gun is good.
The penis is bad.
I love the way she says, you know what happened to the mine?
A bunch of graboids ate it. You mean they ate them? There are no such things as dragons.
Yeah, they named them dirty dragons.
Yeah.
Help me with my suitcase full of shit.
Help with my suitcase, you bitch.
You peasants.
Oh my God, it's Cusco.
Costco.
Cusco, calling them all peasants.
Oh.
He almost stepped in a log of shit.
Kind of like how his career went in Tremors 6.
Oh yeah. I feel like Tremors is the only thing he's ever done in his life.
No, he did a show called, I think, Family Ties or something.
Oh, I've heard of the Family Ties.
And he was in a few other things, like an asylum movie called 100 Million Years BC.
Yeah. He actually looks younger in this movie than the third one.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
They must have got a lot of makeup, I imagine.
He must have grown his hair out a little bit more.
That is what hair?
Takopa is not my man, he is my friend. So that's your man, right?
So who is your man?
Right.
I am.
Mm-hmm. This is intense.
It is intense. I feel like that cane he has is secretly a gun.
He doesn't like guns in this movie.
How? But then his ancestor does.
That's kind of how it goes. It just transitions into that so fluently.
Oh, like in Dead Alive.
Dead Alive. Oh, yeah.
He's a complete pussy. Then he's like, I'm an adult.
Party's over.
That was one of the best movies I've seen in my life.
It's insane. The pudding scene. My God.
Yep.
That's fucking nasty.
I wasn't expecting that.
Where he's trying to feed them all. It's like, what?
Yeah.
He sat him at a table. He didn't tie them up. From what I can remember, he doesn't.
I know, because like you showed me the lawnmower scene, so that was like the only thing I knew. But then watching the whole film, I'm like, I did not know it was gonna be like this.
Yeah, that's insane.
When he starts like punching the baby in the park.
In the park.
Everyone's just staring at him. I was dying. We're getting off topic.
On that. Although the DVD is really expensive.
I imagine it is. We'll have to import copies. And overseas, the film is called Brain Dead.
Yeah, and like the UK, it's called Brain Dead.
Yeah, which is not as good a title. Like Dead Alive is.
This will come back. He brought. Did you see what happened?
He brought him an ear, just like in Brain Dead.
No. So he he promised him a piece of cake if he got his liquor out of the cabinet, and he came over and he ate the cake before he got back. So he's like, a word of advice: if you can take advantage of what was the line? Damn it! It was if you can't take advantage of someone, do or something like that. That'll come back later because he took advantage of the little boy like that. Oh, I shouldn't have said it like that. No.
Oh my God, it's Kevin Spacey.
My ancestors talk of spirit beasts.
Oh, in case you didn't know he was Native American, now you definitely know.
Yeah, stereotyping much?
Right.
Oh no, the line was anyone can be taken advantage of, and if you can, do. That was the line.
I see. I figured out a way around. I'm wearing the headphones on my neck. Now I can hear the film and you.
Huzzah!
Unless you paid him.
You paid them good. Good money. Good money. They're scared. This is gonna be like the most racist live stream we've had.
Right. How come he's like actually doing an okay accent?
Okay, so the first film cost 11 million. The second one cost 4 million. The third one cost 6 million. How much do you think this one cost?
2.
5.
Oh. It's not a bad looking film, but I thought it would be actually less.
Yeah, I mean, I think the effects later on add to that.
That's a nice show.
It is a cool show.
I can't imagine seeing CG in a fucking Western.
There's barely any CG in this movie. I don't think there is any, actually. Okay, maybe one scene.
Cool. Oh my God, he has his little penny bike.
Yeah, they went back to using a lot of practical effects for this movie.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. The holes can count in my kit, plus my photos.
I just noticed something. I actually kind of like this.
What?
Oh, his chain fell off. You said he doesn't like guns in this, so like he starts off as a very prim and proper pacifist British guy, but then being in America and like killing graboids with all of these people, that like inspires his bloodline to become like up to whatever he is in the modern day series, we'll call it. If that makes sense.
I rode a camel on my 6th birthday party. Nice. I get what you're saying.
Good.
I beg your pardon, what is this piece of shit?
Is he gonna use it against the graboids and it's gonna work?
That'd be hilarious.
What if he puts a graboid in the slingshot and then flings it?
Like a baby graboid or something?
Yeah.
S.S. Wilson also directed Tremors 2, and he produced all of the first 4.
But he didn't direct the first one?
No. I think that was Ron Underwood.
You're right, it was, now that you mention it.
And then the third one was directed by some guy. Let me see. Some fun guy.
I've seen some guy's other films.
Who? Ron Underwood?
No, some guy.
Brent Maddock directed Tremors 3.
Oh.
I have no idea who that is.
So it was like a completely different team for 5 and 6?
Pretty much, except for they have the same writer as Tremors 3.
Oh, that's good. They got some old talent back besides...
As well as Michael Gross comes back.
Besides Blubber Nugget. I keep forgetting his name.
Burt Gummer.
I'm gonna call him Blubber Nugget.
Blubber Nugget.
Yeah.
I love this guy's name.
Soggy.
Yeah.
Soggy bread.
Soggy bread.
They're gonna go in the hole.
The hole in the ground.
The Alaskan hole worm.
Screaming Joker Productions is here. He says, I never really liked the prequel. I never liked the prequels, but the only prequel I like is Missing Action to the beginning.
I think it's funny. I mean, I know the sequel's supposed to be a prequel, like I get that, but I think it's funny that you titled your film "Missing in Action" to the beginning.
I know, right?
I just love that naming convention. I do want to see the Missing in Action films. They looked pretty fun.
I have them on a 3 set. I haven't watched them yet, though. They look pretty fun.
No.
You can't go
I
wrong
have
with
been needing to watch them.
You can't go wrong with Chuck Norris.
Exactly.
Chuck Norris is great. He's a great guy, and I want to watch more of his.
My introduction to Chuck Norris was that cartoon on Adult Swim. The karate.
Robot Chicken.
Huh? Robot Chicken?
Was it Robot Chicken?
No. Ew, there's a scalp on that hat.
It's rated PG-13 gore.
Exactly. No, on Adult Swim, they had this cartoon. It lasted like 6 episodes, I think, called Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. And it was a parody of like early 90s action cartoons like G.I. Joe and the Rambo cartoon. And it starred Chuck Norris with like a team of karate people, and they try to stop this big bad organization.
Did they actually have Chuck Norris voice his character?
Yep, he did.
That's awesome.
It really is.
That's amazing.
I could be wrong about this, but I think they had live action segments after the episodes with Chuck, like giving a karate move or something to teach people. I could be wrong about that, but my brothers and I used to laugh our asses off at that fucking show.
It sounds
back then, I didn't get it. I think you should watch it. I think we're all up on YouTube.
I think it sounds like Cobra Kai, kind of like that Karate Kid inspired show.
A little more like G.I. Joe. Like, imagine a parody of G.I. Joe, and it stars Chuck Norris.
Do I have to? I'm just kidding.
I'm forcing you to. When I was a kid, I didn't understand that it was I didn't get that it was a joke, so I thought it was just a really poorly made cartoon. But now I understand that was the point.
But why?
We can't camp here.
I need trees. Why would you need trees when you can just lay on the ground?
He's a Dumbo. He's rich.
I wonder why.
British. He doesn't understand anything about these Americans.
These crazy Americans.
Better for the That's why it's better for the posture.
Is it though? Is it really better for the posture?
Nah.
Plays the harmonica, or what is that? That's not a harmonica. It's a.
It's a saxophone. I'm joking.
It's a saxophone. It's not a harmonica.
I forgot what it's called.
It's an accordion.
Obviously, but yeah, an accordion. You're right.
Yeah. I had to think for a minute. I was like,
accordion to me. You should let me play this.
Accordion to me.
Accordion to my records.
I have a rancho. I am Spanish rancha.
You are rich and white. You do not understand.
Exactly.
I do have a mustache. Okay, he has facial hair too, but.
That's sexist.
Fucking misogynists.
Misogynist.
Everything is sexist. Everything is racist. Everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out.
All the fucking time.
Pretty much. Something annoyed me so much on Facebook.
What? Wait, look.
Oh my god, was he eaten by a gribloid?
A gribloid.
The graboid just shit out the. I almost called it a harmonica too.
It's an accordion, dude.
Their fresh horses are gone.
What annoyed you on Facebook? Soggy, you sorry sack. I love it.
You don't watch anime, so like you wouldn't get it, but like she posted, it was a comparison like how Naruto portrays black people, how Dragon Ball Z portrays black people. And then she said something like, well, Naruto's just better and more sensitive anyway, so they're not racist. I'm like, stupid fucking bitch, please. Dragon Ball was made in the 80s. Japan was very racist in the 80s. We're way past that. Why are you comparing a show made today to a show from the 80s that had different sensibilities when it was made in a different country?
2 down. 2 down. How many to go? Don't you go shooting blind out there.
I don't know why I did a French accent.
Oui, oui.
Oh no!
Oh no! It's like, oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh god, it's a little tiny graboid.
Yeah, baby graboids. This is the first time you ever actually see it, baby graboids.
Yeah. Because they were hinted at in some of the previous films.
Yeah, I think the second and not the second, the third one, yeah.
Yeah. I love how there was almost no build up to it.
Yeah, it just happened.
Okay, that's actually a lie. But like I love how it just like popped out of the ground and ate him. Like in the other movies they kind of delay it more, but now it's just like, oh, I'm gonna eat you.
It's kinda like a jump scare.
Yeah.
They actually have a copy of the book, The Abyss. I had no idea they actually wrote a book on The Abyss. I'm looking at things while listening to the movie. I've seen it so many times.
I love how accurate guns were back then, huh?
I know, they were amazingly accurate, and you could hit a target a million miles away that'd probably not hit it. But you know, they were still accurate.
Pretty much. They shoot point blank and it still misses.
Well, they're shooting at the ground. It's not gonna help.
Yeah, true. I do like the touch how like, ooh, that was cool.
Yeah, or hit, smash, whatever.
He's gonna pick on him.
I love that voice pop. See, you got
up. Detailed. What was I saying?
Sorry.
It's like we know because of the previous films that they react to noise and vibration, so it jumped out and ate the pot. I love how they like did that, even though these guys don't know that.
Yeah, it's clever because you have to think that they wouldn't know.
Yeah, like it's for the audience who's familiar with the lore.
Right.
They didn't have to like re-explain it. They didn't have to stop it and be like, maybe it senses sound. It's like that's what I like about these movies. They don't really what's the word I'm gonna use? They don't really patronize the audience.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of other horror series do. Like they keep re-explaining, like, "Oh, this is what Jason does. Oh, this is what Freddy does." And but then, like this movie, they kind of just keep going with their story. And if you don't know the lore, then fuck you. You know what I mean?
Sure. I also on another note, I recently saw on Facebook that book I talked about, Paperbacks from Hell.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're re-releasing a lot of the older books underneath that label.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really awesome because now we can actually have books that are cheaper than spending hundreds of dollars on older books.
That's fucking awesome, then.
Yeah.
Because I know what that's like. I mean, I'm more familiar with it with video games and movies and stuff. I mean, video game reprints are extremely rare, but when it happens, it's so much better for the people who don't want to pay a lot of money.
Yeah. Like when they re-release it.
Oh, yeah. It's good they're doing that for books because that's like something you wouldn't expect a company to do.
Yeah, I mean, the whole book was dedicated to like 70s and 80s horror books and 90s too.
Ones that probably didn't sell well at the time, so they didn't get enough exposure.
Yeah, I mean, they were sold, but I think they're more like pocket books, like where you pat them, you were rough with them, you didn't care because you didn't think they'd amount to anything later on.
Oh yeah, so even if they are rare and you spend a lot of money, they're not in great condition.
Yeah, because now they're not, because people have fucked with them back then.
Yeah, and Paperbacks from Hell probably gave those so much more exposure that a publisher saw the demand for reprints, you know?
Yeah, well, that publisher, I think, is going to be the same one that handles my Paperbacks from Hell book. But also, the only thing I'm hoping for is that they don't change the original artwork.
If they did, that would be fucking horrible, especially if they published that whole collection of artwork.
Yeah, you're like teasing.
But I think that's actually pretty clever of them. Like maybe they had the idea of reprinting all these, and that was like a little advertising thing for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I gotta check some of that out. I did want to get that book too.
What?
Paperbacks from Hell.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but I have seen a lot of the pictures.
Yeah, I like how that's becoming a bigger thing. I think the genre is called collected works, where it's just like a collection of artwork for a particular series or genre. I do like that those are becoming more popular because those are fascinating to look through.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, I have the James Bond movie poster ones, and I fucking love it. Like, I don't read it all the time, but when I do read it, I'm like, fuck, this is all so beautiful until we get to the 2010s.
Yeah, it's saying like all digitally
Oh
designed.
Don't even get me started. I hate fucking modern artwork of everything. Movie posters are boring as shit now. Game covers are boring as shit.
Yeah,
I think the
because they're
only
not
ones that
hand drawn.
survived are CD labels.
Yeah, because they're not hand drawn anymore. They're just they're made on a computer. It's not as eye popping or eye catching.
Oh yeah. And the worst part about it, you can still make really, really striking computer artwork. It's just like they don't really have the drive to anymore.
Yeah.
It's like if you look at even the early 2000s had better stuff. Like if you look at Call of Duty artwork back then compared to Call of Duty art now, they literally just take one of the models from the game and take like a screenshot of it on the fucking.
Oh
It's so
man, that
basic.
sucks.
Like if you look at Bond
Shoot at
posters
my
back in the
house.
day, and then look at Bond posters now, like Spectre had some of the worst fucking posters of the whole series.
Oh really?
Yeah, Spectre had disgusting art for the poster. Like, that's a Bond poster? Seriously?
Um, hold on, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, because there's
Sorry for
one.
going on a tangent, everybody.
No, it's okay.
We're watching Tremors 4.
That's right. Yeah, like there's some books I wanted to get, but they're like hundreds of dollars. I'm like,
And hey,
yeah,
reprints.
yeah. That's what they're doing. Is they're gonna try to reprint these books.
Which is so cool.
Yeah.
Video game reprints suck, though, especially for old systems, because Retrobit, new company, they reprint some old games now. The Mega Man 2 reprint and Mega Man X reprint, both are $100 each. And they're made really cheaply and garbagey. So $100 for a new shitty copy of Mega Man 2, or $20 for a used copy of Mega Man 2 without the box. Take your pick.
And also,
yeah.
oh, you go on.
Oh yeah, last thing I wanted to say about them. They just did a re-release of Super Double Dragon, but the Japanese version, which has extra stages, I believe. And that's so bad it doesn't even work on the systems it was made for. That's a horrible reprint. They're gonna have to recall them.
Oh, here's the comeback at the line where he's like,
"Oh yeah,
anybody can be taken advantage of, and if you can, do."
He fixed his bike.
Yeah, so he's gonna try to swindle him out of it.
He's being taken advantage of now. He learned from him.
Super Plus Judas here. He says, "What's up?" While he says, "Will we have a Shark Week 5?" Yeah, it'll be either late September or early October. I have a lot of stuff that's been happening, so I've had to push things aside. So, but I plan to have it out very soon.
Cool beans, bro.
With like 70 or 80 reviews, it's gonna be insane. That's why it's taking so.
You got your work ahead of you, but hey, you do it for free, so.
Yeah, I might have to shorten the list next Shark Week 6 because this was a huge undertaking. A lot of books.
Yeah, no shit. He knows how to ride a bike. You know what? How the hell did he fix the bike if he can't ride it?
This is true.
He reminded me of James Bond. Not bad at all. You'll have to do better if you want to get my money.
1 month later. Yeah, because usually I have Shark Week in August.
Yeah.
But actually, I've had it always in August. But now that August is over, it's like I have to push it.
August is coming to a close.
It is.
By 12 o'clock tonight.
Oh, but back to the paperbacks from Hell thing. The only thing I'm worried about, like I said, was them changing the cover, which I can understand if they have to, because people drew those covers. It has to be underneath their copyright.
Oh yeah, they drew them, painted them. They put like, I'm not gonna say effort into it because I think you can put as much effort in as you want depending on your tools, but whatever tools you have allow you to be more lazy.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen the old paperbacks artwork?
Oh yeah, they look fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Then today, like digital artwork, you can make anything you want. Like the sky's the limit. But it lets people be lazy to make stuff that objectively looks good. And in my opinion, objectively good doesn't mean good.
That reminds me. There's a company called Severed Press, which I get a lot of books from. They usually either digitally or hand drawn artwork.
Yeah.
For their covers, they're all really good actually. Some of the older ones are harder to see. They're more dark because they were digitally done, but I've noticed that they've been drawing a lot more.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to send you a cover to one.
Do it.
Do it. Let me do it now, or
do it whenever you want.
All right, I want to see if I have it on my files already. If not, I will just. I do.
By the way, how does this mic sound?
It sounds actually better than the first one, I think.
Seriously?
Yeah, because you're not popping at all.
Oh, the other one I was popping? Really?
Not really, but there was like some. I'm trying to remember everyone's voice because I had several people on here that some of them did pop, but I think yours wasn't too bad.
I don't know. Could be different.
Yeah.
Like I've been looking back at our commentaries. Like I haven't watched a full commentary of ours yet, but when I do listen to it, I think we both sound pretty decent. But if my other mic has trouble, I'm just going to use this from now on.
Yeah. I sent you a picture from a Severed Press book.
Yeah, buddy. Let me log on to Bookface.
Bookface. They came out this year, by the way, this cover that I'm showing you. It's for Apex 2.
You can see how it's like inspired by old ones.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I actually interviewed the author twice.
Huh?
I've actually interviewed that author who wrote that book twice.
Oh, seriously? Fucking A.
He's awesome. He's I believe he's Australian or no, he's British. I'm sorry. He's from the UK. I'm thinking because it's he sounds either Australian or British. He's kind of in the in between right there.
Yeah.
But I think he's from the UK because his books are written in a way that's kind of supporting that kind of accent and making like a pulpy horror book.
I love pulpy books in general.
Yeah, I love them.
That whole era, people were just allowed to be more creative and not give a fuck.
Yeah, here are two books I actually got recently. Called this one's by one of my favorite authors, Guy N. Smith. The cover could be in better condition.
Is one of them called Tremors 4.5?
4.5. This one's called The Accursed. It's about a mummy.
Ooh, I see the mummy's hand.
And then I have this awesome one from 1990 called Carnivores.
Ooh.
I love this one.
I actually am scared of that thing. I imagine my head in that gator's mouth.
Yeah, I didn't know those were actually books until I looked up paperbacks from hell. I'm like, oh.
Were they movies ever?
No.
Oh, you just mean you didn't know they existed at all?
Right.
I thought you meant like you didn't know that they were books.
Based
so I thought you meant like, oh, they were movies, but.
Super Plush Dude also asks, am I the only one who wants more Lavalantula? Lavalantula is a great fun time. I think Lavalantula, two Lavalantula is kind of mediocre. I hope they do a third one though. Mr. Guma.
One thing I love whenever we hang out, I learn about 5 more movies about giant evil animals like lava lancelars or whatever that is.
And they're all so much fun.
I know. I feel like there's so many of. Oh, is this Clint Eastwood? Or no, it's actually Clift's
It's
playing
Blackhand Kelly.
He looks like Timothy Dalton had a baby with Peter Cushing.
That is true. He's actually been in a few movies. Let me see what his name is again.
Yeah, look him up. I already am in love with him.
He's awesome in a lot of things. Billy Drago. That's his name. Billy
Why
Drago.
does he have the most badass name ever?
Billy Drago. He played in the Hills of Ice remake as one of the mutants, so that's where I recognize him from.
Yeah. That's what we be.
And he was also in Copperhead, another Western snake movie that is actually really good. He was in Blood Relic, Demon Hunter, the engine over there. Oh, racist.
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 He is literally Timothy Dalton and Peter Cushing combined.
Yeah, it's Peter Cushing with hair.
Fuck, I want to watch Dracula now.
I know. They're actually Scream Factory's coming out with a copy of Hammer's Prince of Dracula.
Oh, seriously?
On Blu-ray, the proper edition.
Huh.
That's never been really released properly before. It's like the second Dracula movie.
Like Deadbeat at Dawn. But I need to catch up on fucking Dracula movies. Like, it's kind of a crime that I'm like the biggest Castlevania nerd ever, but I've only seen 2 Dracula movies in my life.
You know, he just said the most awesome thing. He's like, it'll take her some serious backbone to hunt them down. And he's like, boy, I hunt with I play with rattlesnakes and let them have the first bite. I was like, seriously, that's badass. This part's funny.
Is he gonna hit him in the face?
They're testing his gun drawing skills.
Oh, I thought he was gonna throw it to him.
I love Bert's reaction. Ah!
Oh!
He shot it while it was falling.
Yep. Oh.
It's like a snake bite.
Giant dildo.
I think it's just a knickknack.
In China, no one has a gun.
Yeah, they hired him for a gun because he's a gunfighter. Because Bert doesn't know how to use guns.
True that.
That's so awesome.
Isn't
I
it?
bet you could just charm a cow right out of her calf.
I think he's better than Clint Eastwood in any Western.
Oh, she's like, oh, oh, oh.
What a bitch.
Well, she didn't mean to say that. She actually slipped out. That's if he dropped it.
Not my cufflinks.
Not my cufflinks.
Kind of think about my cufflinks.
This is so demoralizing.
My cufflinks. I'll have to playing sad music when he gives them up.
Ooh. He's not as stingy as I thought.
This movie is like sky porn.
Sky porn?
They got like great sky shots. Not yet, anyway. Actually, there isn't a gun store in the other ones. That would have been funny if Jurassic Park girl's mom had like a gun shop.
Yeah, there was just guns in their basement.
True that.
I finally got a kickstand or a socket pop thing for my phone. It just pops right out. Huzzah!
Oh, I love pop sockets.
Pop socket. I can finally watch something without having to put it up against something.
I know, right? Fucking phone manufacturers, get your shit together. Build that shit into your phone, or build a kickstand in.
No one go in China with that hat or whatever.
China has no guns.
In China, no one have gun.
China no have guns.
China out of guns. They out of guns for a long time.
Ha. This is like a track from Tremors 1 through 3 if it was in a Western.
Yeah.
That's what this sounds like.
I love the music in this movie. And we're already like 45 minutes in.
Jesus, really? Fuck. Yeah. I thought it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I see why you watched this one the most. It's definitely like the fastest paced.
Well, we were also talking for like 20 minutes.
That's true, actually. Oh, never mind. My statement earlier makes no sense because now they're going over the lore again.
Well, they have to because they have to find out certain ways to kill them.
Yeah, exactly. So it is like different from what I was saying, but like, yeah.
It's still the same principle.
Mm-hmm.
3 Lone Rangers.
After this, I'm gonna make Tremors Denmaku.
Denmaku.
Yeah, it'll be a Denmaku game with the Tremors characters shooting Tremors or shooting graboids.
What do you have to do tonight after this?
Yeah, I have to learn programming.
I was gonna say we should do Tremors 5 and 6 all tonight.
Oh, we'll see if I'm up for another movie after this.
Yeah. Maybe
that horse in the middle. For the past like 30 seconds, that horse in the middle is like, why the fuck am I in this movie?
It was just the 4th installment. What the fuck?
Because like the other ones were kind of moving their heads. That one was just staring blankly ahead.
I've seen some shit. This is some big shit.
He's like, why did I sign up for this? He's like signing his contract with his hooves. By yourself.
Get up on the horse by yourself. I will engage a tutor. Oh,
that's the most true thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, being full grown don't make you a man.
Like, you could have the biggest dick ever, but if you never kissed a girl in your life, you ain't no man.
I'm not sure if that's what he meant, but okay.
Well, it, like you said
it counts.
That's really hot water.
It's spring.
Is that someone to piss? Oh, it's spring. Shells, eggs.
Oh my god, it shells and eggs.
I do like me some lobster. I love how it's really hot, but he picked it up with the one hand that isn't in a glove.
He didn't want to get his glove wet.
I love that little touch to like show how badass he is even more.
And he has to use a stick to touch the water.
Yep.
It just looks like someone's footprints.
How many there are? There are 6 Tremors movies. You have 2 more after this, Mr. Blubber Nugget.
Mr. Blubber Nugget. Oh, it looks like he's not rubbing his gun.
It looks like he's going, gun is bad, penis is good.
He is penis hoe.
He is penis hoe. In Marvel movie number 76, we wrote the same exact movie again.
With the same jokes, just a little different.
The same comedic timing, the same pacing, the same editing, the same filters, the same everything, and people still love it.
Yeah, millions of dollars spent on the movie, billions of dollars made on the movie.
I know, it's a sad day. Sorry if anyone enjoys Marvel. I'm sorry.
They will crucify you.
I can't enjoy them. I'm not mocking you. I'm just saying I don't enjoy them.
Yeah, I don't really care for superhero movies. It's Old Fred's wagon.
Fuck you! You don't like superhero movies. What do I know? I like James Bond movies. Everyone says those are all the same. But you haven't watched them!
They're part of pop culture, which is not my kind of thing.
Yeah, buddy.
Like, at least modern pop culture, I should say.
True.
Like 70s pop culture? Hell yeah. 80s?
Speaking of 70s, I'm gonna show you a James Bond movie once in your life.
I've seen one. Quantum of Solace.
But that's like the worst one to see as your first one.
I didn't really
that's like
get it.
The absolute worst one to see as your first one. It's not the worst movie in the series, but it's the worst one to start with.
Yeah. Alfred?
Alfred?
Oh, it's gonna be like the first one where his head's gonna be underneath the hat.
Oh no.
Oh no, not Alfred hat.
Oh no. He's gonna get eaten.
That'd be crazy.
That horse is like, no, don't sign me up for this.
Oh!
What
the twist!
There's a head in there.
What the twist? Mi amigo, pray to God. Just a little grave for the head.
I think he's dead.
That's the most funniest thing. They stuff is to put his head in some rocks.
Right. What if like someone uncovers that one day?
I love there's I love how what they're saying like when they pass him or whatever it's called, what they say in the scene is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But you already did.
What a shit butt.
I know
We best
plays.
Best get going. No, but Brian, I know the best Bond movie to start you off with will be Live and Let Die. I know you'll love that film.
As long as it has the character of Jaws.
Okay, never mind. I'll have to show you Spy Who Loved Me or Moonraker.
No, you can start with the first one that you want to show.
Well, good. Well, you'll like it. There's sharks at one part.
Oh, is it like where they have the guy over a tank of sharks or something?
There's like, you're talking about every Bond movie ever made. Almost.
Almost. Not in Quantum of Solace, though.
Nah, that had the most sharks in it.
Yeah. Really?
Nah.
I was gonna say, I don't remember any sharks.
There were no sharks at all. We must secure these horses with certainty. I feel like you could...
Like you could charm a carrot out of her calf with those kind of He lit a match. Get him!
Get him!
Do it.
Do it. I'll give you my DVD of Live and Let Die, and we're going to do a commentary.
How are you going to do a commentary if you don't have the DVD?
I have the Blu-ray as well. And they're both the same exact edition, just different standard versus high def.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, this is pretty fun.
Mr. Kelly.
He's got these awesome life philosophies that are just...
Makes you wonder about his past.
Right. Should have a prequel.
Oh, man.
They should make prequel to this prequel.
They should make a movie called Timothy Dalton, Peter Cushing's son in Before Tremors.
Or Tremors 7, Billy Draco Returns.
It has nothing to do with graboids. I feel like that wasn't intentional. I feel like the horse accidentally broke that, and they're just like, let's...
Uh-oh.
You can't face the door. when you're sleeping that way. But you're not facing the building's butt crack either.
Oh boy. Little puppet heads. Tons, I mean.
That's not terrifying.
They're so cute, though.
I feel like Japan would make a really bad porn of this.
I like how Billy didn't wake up first.
I thought it would have disappeared after he woke up. And then they'd be like, what the hell are you screaming about? My hat!
He's always wanted a hat in this movie, too.
I see gores.
I see gores.
No!
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 No. Why is the frame rate going down?
Because it's making noise.
Because style. Oh! I wouldn't have thought of that. I'm glad you pointed that
The
out.
shell.
I like that.
Little pea shooting.
I love his face.
I always love that part where he just picks up the small ass.
It's like boom, boom,
like,
and
boom, boom.
Pew.
It's like a little cap gun.
And then his ancestor goes on to have like the biggest arsenal in America.
Yeah. The horses.
Yep. Ate the horses. Your mother ate my dog.
So yeah, that part where he tears the dog out of her mouth.
That was a movie where I had to remind myself that I was actually watching it.
Like it's
and
just
this is actually happening. Like what the hell? Your mother ate your graboids ate my horse.
When did he ever say that?
Don't worry, that wasn't real.
Smell it from here, man.
Oh, now I can. My cat was watching the movie, but now she's asleep.
She's like, this is kind of boring.
I'm not saying it's a bad film at all, but so far I think it's my least favorite.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it's fun, but I feel like the characters aren't as bright. Which isn't like slating them, but like in the first three, I feel like they kind of jumped out a bit more. I don't know why. I love how he's like holding it so wrong.
I know, he's like gingerly holding it.
He's jerking it. Don't speak too soon.
No, they get pretty clever.
All becomes one.
I had a dream last night. I was trying to shoot, and the trigger wouldn't go all the way in, so I was like, "It's not shooting." So far, Black Hand Kelly is my favorite character. Matt?
What?
I said, so far, Black Hand Kelly is my favorite character.
I agree with that. Like, he's definitely the best part of this movie so far.
Yeah. Well, they're tearing the floor out from underneath him.
Yeah. I guess another reason I'm not feeling this one as much is because, like, I don't know about 5 and 6, but this one, I think there's like no reason for it to exist.
Exactly. That's what a lot of people think about
1, 2, and 3 kept building on the graboids and what they do and what they turn into and everything about their lore, and then this one just kind of exists.
Yeah, like they don't make the graboids any different. They're just graboids.
Yeah, and it's like, why is there a prequel? Like, does it tell us where they came from or how they started from the beginning?
You'll find out at the very end what it is means
Okay.
to be in the
In that case,
franchise.
I take back what I said, but
Not that's not the best reason I'm saying. I'm just saying it explains something.
because in that case, there would be a good reason for this to exist because that's still building on the graboids like the first three did.
Not the graboids.
Oh, it doesn't tell you where they came from or anything?
No. Well, they
That's
did
such a
that in the
waste.
second one. They said it was a dinosaur from Precambrian times. But actually, no,
Oh,
it's Precambrian, so it's the oldest living organism on the Earth, which is totally bullshit. But still,
well, how come they didn't set this during the prehistoric times and have them as
cave.
cavemen fighting?
Burt Gummer as a caveman.
Like, we're in Pangea and we have to stop these graboids from eating our women.
Sacrifice is in order.
Imagine him dressed as a fucking caveman, like spearing
And then at the end, he builds a catapult.
them. Yeah.
that'd be that'd be so much more fun.
Yeah. He's the only one out there. Was she in anything else? The redhead?
I don't know. Let me take a look.
She looks familiar.
She's supposed to be like Reba McEntire's character from the first one.
True.
Sarah Botsford, the one you were making fun of. Well, there's your
I think I
first shot of the
recognize.
cover. Oh. Let your lead fly. Don't hit the Spanish guy. That rhymed.
Shoot. And you said it was total bullshit that like they're the oldest like living organism, and I
No,
agree.
they're older
I
than
agree
anything
because how come
alive.
it took so long for people to interact with them for the first time?
No,
So like,
they're
why
saying
not
like,
explain that? Like, say maybe they were not in humans' uh world for very long because of something, and now something happened where they, like maybe the mining, like they started mining and that released them or something, like anything to kind of build on it more.
oh, I didn't know she was. This girl you were talking about before was in Deadly Eyes. It's a killer rat movie. It's awesome.
A
But I
killer
didn't
rat
realize that
movie.
was her. Holy crap! Should have mentioned that in my review.
I've never seen a actually Dead Alive. The thing that caused the zombies was a rat.
This was the rat
They,
monkey.
like ate the monkeys are your enemy.
Some damn punk gun.
Pumpkin. I love how he just has guns on him everywhere.
Yeah.
I think that was his favorite scene to film. Something.
Where is their brain? Because it's like their head is a beak.
Yeah,
You wonder.
it's in the asshole.
It's in the asshole. I
How
found
long are
the
we gonna be in the
asshole.
barn?
Yeah, they're in the barn. I'm like, look at all the beams.
I'm already bored of this setting.
Well, it's almost over.
Well, I mean, like in the barn.
No, I mean the barn scene's almost over.
Good.
You know, I'm not gonna say what happens, but
I still understand why you like watch this the most. It's kind of like,
one of those ones you can just turn on and have it in the background, kind of.
yeah, exactly. Like I do get that feel from this movie, even
Yeah.
after what I said. It's like in a series, you don't want to watch the best one all the time. You want to watch the most entertaining one all the time, or like
Right.
the easiest to sit through
Uh
all the time. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. I heard that
oh. Oh
same
no!
sound effect.
It shooted him in the mouth. That's still, no one's ever done that before. Early. Like, that's what I would do.
That makes me so mad.
What, did they kill them?
He was the best part of this movie, and he's already gone.
It's been an hour and 3 minutes. He's been in the movie for like 20 minutes.
Right? Like, I feel like you didn't even have to have him in this movie.
You do. You'll see why.
Does he like inspire?
Yeah, kinda.
In that case, yeah, he's a good sacrificial lamb, I guess.
Sacrificial lamb.
Sacrificial Western.
At least she's actually hitting him.
Right. I'm out.
I'm out.
The horses are coming.
The British are coming. Oh wait, that's just the horses.
I love the stock like blood smush sound effects.
Oh!
I feel like that wasn't intentional.
That just looks like it hurt.
I feel like that was an accident. It looks way too real.
Yeah.
Like his reaction too.
Surprised he actually continued doing the scene. This is funny.
I saw that coming. I guess that's the other thing. Each of the movies had like a buddy cop feel in a way because there were like two main characters who were buddies in each of them, and then this one, there aren't. They're just
well, the Spanish guy is kind of like his buddy. Not totally.
Yeah, but they're not like interacting enough or like taking them on by themselves or doing anything super special by themselves. Yeah. They're just like it's like people interacting with people rather than like having some kind of buddy cop feel.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because like the first one you had Fred and Kevin Bacon, the second one you had Fred and
Grady.
Grady. Then the third one,
Jack and Bert.
Yeah, and then like towards the end, the woman, like joined them, and like you have those, and then this happens, and it's just kind of like they're all going at it like a small community. Like I feel like the characters in this aren't as colorful. Like
they must be cold. You can see their breath.
You can?
Yeah, right here. No, well, I saw some of their breath when they were on the Spanish guy and Asian woman. They were like, you could see their breath. It was so cold.
That's a bad detail to miss as a filmmaker because they're in the really hot West.
Yeah.
Unless maybe if it was like dust.
Here we go, baby. Now he's in the wet. You can't see it anymore.
Aww.
None. To China.
Go back to China.
Go back to China.
China.
We're all proud people.
China.
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 He said that.
That's my favorite meme ever.
China.
China. I get the feeling she's really not into this film. She's just doing it for the paycheck. I like that.
Wasting our lives.
Well, even if they stop digging, the graboids are still going to be there.
Yeah.
Him trying to save them from the mines doesn't really do anything.
No, they're trying to kill them all. That's what they're trying to do.
Oh, I get that, but like, it's not really bringing them harm.
No, they're not. They're not worried about the mine. They're worried about the creatures that are stopping them from working on the mine.
Oh, they just don't want any more people to get hurt.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I missed that.
Well, thank God that bike moved over there by
I can't.
itself.
He's becoming more American already. He's riding a horse.
I love the music.
B3. I feel like he's just gonna stop at Walmart and get a bottle of water.
Or drink out of a canteen.
Or
The horse is like, fuck you.
You got some vodka in there? I might need some.
Yeah, we're almost done. It's almost done. We got like 30 minutes.
That's insane. This was definitely the quickest of them.
Yeah. It's an hour and 40 minutes long.
Huh.
Yeah, they usually are longer movies.
Yeah, this one. It's just going by really fast.
Yeah.
But this is the first one where I feel like nothing's happening.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. I think it's just enjoyable. Even though nothing really happens.
I'm not saying it has to have like a reason to exist, but like
this is something I didn't know we had to have in the Tremors franchise. Bert taking a bath.
I don't know. I'm finding it kind of
erotic.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, what do you call it though? When that scene first played out, I saw it weirdly, so I thought it was his head on a table. I'm like, what the hell just happened? And then like, oh, it's a bathtub.
Uh-oh.
Graboids! Graboids. Graboids.
It actually didn't look too bad.
No, it didn't. It looks pretty good. Like, I'm actually thinking like how they did that.
CGI.
Oh no, you said there was no CG.
I said there was very little CGI.
What was she doing?
It's like a fortune teller thing.
Oh, okay.
I wish I had the soundtrack for these movies. These are such awesome movie soundtracks.
I think I searched it. The only one with the soundtrack was one.
Yeah.
Or the only one they released the soundtrack for, rather.
Let me take a
look. Sorry
look.
for my back cracking. Oh.
I love the.
What? I needed that. Oh yeah, completely off topic, but today, August 30th, 2018, the Mega Man 11 demo comes out tomorrow. I'm gonna play the shit out of it. Sorry for that.
Expect the ferocious arrival.
Ferocious. Ferocious.
Ferocious. The end of rejection. And not a big loss.
Betty Bid.
Man, I wish they had all of these on Blu-ray. They only have the first, fifth, and sixth on the US Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Matt?
What?
Oh, your audio's kind of weird.
Is it?
Oh, it was a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was humming a tune. Maybe that's why.
Well.
Tee. I was going.
Yep.
Sorry to scare away your audience.
Yeah, take it, sir. Yes, take me.
I was wrong, everybody.
What?
The Mega Man 11 demo comes out September 4th, not 1st. I have no reason to live anymore if I have to wait 3 more days for that.
You're like Cartman on South Park. I need the PS2! Or whatever it was.
Sorry, Cartman. I'm going to tease you by watching this on my PS2, which is what I'm actually doing. I'm like legit watching this on a PS2 right now. Because my fucking brother, I don't use my Xbox One anymore, so he just has it and he brings it to his girlfriend's house and brings it home and like, oh, where's my Xbox? So I'm just using my PlayStation 2.
So you kind of feel naked with something you don't even use, but it's in your collection. If it goes away for something, you're like, why?
True. I know what you mean. I mean, the thing is, I don't really like the Xbox One very much. So, like, that's why I'm not really very heartbroken by him using it so much.
Got all this controversy, and we're watching Tremors 4.
Tremors 4, the best film ever.
The legend must begin here.
It has to. Begins in China.
It begins in China. No one in China have wall.
China.
No one in China have gun.
No one in China have gun.
No one in China.
China. China.
Oh no, I never thought of that rhyming with that. Vagina China.
I'm gonna look up Trump memes after this now. People talk so much shit about him, but I barely see any memes of him anymore.
I know, right?
I don't know. I just would have expected people making fun of him even more.
I like that. That is something else. Or someone.
Or you know something else funny? This is off topic, but like, I think it's funny how so many people call Trump racist and shit and like all that crap, but then they make fun of his skin being orange. Like, I understand he's a white dude and he just has a really shit tan, but you're still making fun of someone's skin.
Yeah.
And you're criticizing him for being racist.
Hypocrite. Oh, watch what he says.
It's Mr. Blubber Nugget.
Mr. Blubber Nugget.
Did he bring like an arsenal with him?
Yeah. Whatever
this
he
is
had
the
left.
Origin story of his bloodline becoming redneck Americans.
You were right. You were
right. That's the reason this movie exists. It doesn't build on the graboids. It builds on. It's like Blubber Nugget's origin story, even though it's his ancestor.
Exactly.
Which is something I didn't know we needed.
But we have.
He just drives past. Oh, I thought he was going to drive really far past them because he's still not used to riding horses. The graboids are coming. They could be coming any minute. Why are you just sitting in town? Are they going to let them eat them? I'm kind of confused about the town's
Buffalo rifle.
Buffalo rifle?
Ooh. And a 2-inch paw punt gun.
Ooh. Fucking A. Huh.
Looks like a flare gun.
Does.
And this one is the best. I love his line delivery. Punt gun. He says so sincere about it.
I agree with that.
I don't know how he was able to get all this stuff with just that. What? It was me.
She's like, oh, I'm so blushy.
She's like, I'm ready to fight. China.
Let's fight for China.
Does that mean we will fight in Chinese?
You mean in Chinese?
You tricked me. We'll do it.
Do it. We'll smoke them up.
Smoke them up.
Because
I just think he always loses his hats in this movie.
Oh, you got the wrong size.
Oh, come on, get on with it. Well, this part's actually kind of funny. What the Indian says to do to Copa. He let the horses go when they come for them.
T. That's a good idea. Even though it'll get them close to us and eat us.
That's what they want. They want to have them close so they can shoot them.
Oh yeah, because they're such good shots. Our very gun muzzles. Huh. I see erection again.
Do it now!
Invented until World War II. I'm joke. This looks very modern day, doesn't it now? Like her jacket, that does not look like it's from the 1800s.
It was on set. I love what he says this thing is for.
Well, 1800s would be 1780 something. I would say 1900s rather.
Shooting ducks with a cannon.
That's what I like to do. When I play Duck Hunt, the dog comes out and I just shoot the TV with a cannon.
I don't know why they have to get rid of their horses, though. They could just put them in the house. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Trap, there are 3 of them. How can you only one of them get into a trap?
True that.
But they don't know they're getting more clever, because that hasn't been established yet.
Not yet. That's true. This is the prequel.
Mm-hmm. We got 20 more minutes.
That's too long.
Actually, this is probably the best part of the movie.
Yeah, they just go down on those grab-outs.
The grab-outs.
Grab-ads.
Grab-a-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-ways.
Grab-a-dub.
This looks good.
Let's begin. Shall we begin?
Let them fight.
Everyone's gonna have to deal with me turning the fan on. It's way too hot in here. Well, technically air conditioner, but
my AC's on.
To fan mode so that it's not too loud.
Oh, I love how that little tiny primer is all it takes.
Right? Ding! Ding! Graboids.
It's actually a pretty clever idea. I like that they have to. I like that they have to really resort to older ways of fighting them, or lesser ways.
Well, Brian, this takes place in 1882. Of course they do.
1889. Jeez.
Is the fan too loud?
I can kind of hear it, not terribly though.
Is it ruining the show for everybody?
There's no one watching.
Oh.
Well, there's like one person that pops in every now and then, but the people will watch it eventually. Hopefully, maybe, kinda. I don't know.
Well, they should watch it now.
Do it now. I put it on Facebook. I don't know what the hell's the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try again tomorrow.
I don't think they can blah blah blah.
Uh-oh.
I hear graboids from China.
Graboids. The graboids.
Graboids.
Phooey.
Teehee.
Oh boy, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh!
Ah!
I love his reaction. No, it didn't even hit him. I love his line.
I thought it did hit him, and he retreated because it went right through him. I vote throw him off a cliff now too.
Missed with the cannon. You missed with a cannon. There are some pretty funny lines in this movie, though. I have to admit.
Yeah.
You
missed with a cannon. Coming back. Coming back. Like his fucking testicle when he said that. Kevin Spacey would have done that.
Oh boy. Let's see the punt gun in action. Oh!
Orange! It's the new graboid. I like how they have orange blood.
Yeah.
Like in the first one when they like rained.
How are they supposed to hide that though? Oh wait, no, it's not till later. I'm surprised not even killed it. They should have shot her through the head.
Right? I agree with that. It works! Oh, it smells like graboid poop. Take your positions, men.
Imagine his last dying words. Don't they have a cannon?
Ah!
No, not my cannon.
He ate the cannon.
I love his line delivery in this.
What did he say?
Did he do that on purpose? He just should have sounded as Western as possible.
Right. He just jumps and hangs on that.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Man, our phone lines
You're right.
aren't
This
gonna
is
be
a fun. This is all a fun setup.
Yeah. He took that for his statue. He used that instead.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh! Oh, wobble, 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 wobble.
Uh-oh.
That worked.
That was very clever.
It was.
That is something. Every single movie so far has done something creative that I wasn't expecting, and so far that was one of them.
My man. You're my man now, bitch.
Right now, bitch. Oh no. Don't eat him. No. He was one of my favorite characters.
You barely even knew him. Let's shot that shit in reverse. You could totally tell.
Yep. What was that?
The statue.
Oh, he ate the statue from earlier.
Yeah.
Instead of eating him.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He's okay. Oh boy.
I saw something in the camera, like on the corner. I don't know if it was part of the graboid and it was intentional, or I don't know if it was something that wasn't supposed to be seen. Or I don't know if I'm going crazy or something, but.
Why does she speak Chinese first, then English every time?
Because that's how you show that people in movies are from another country, don't you know, Brian? That's what you're supposed to do to show that they're from another country, is have them speak a different language. Or no, have them speak their native language and then speak English, because that's what people do in real life, right? I see it all the time in real life. They stub their toe and go, "Oh, I'm speaking my native language," and then they go, "Oh, I stubbed my toe."
I
Honestly,
get it.
I would just
That's
have them speak their native language, not speak English, and then just have a subtitle up for a second.
Yeah.
Unless it would be too distracting to the film. I don't know.
I don't think it would be.
It usually isn't.
Yeah, I mean, for most people, it would be. Oh, this part sucks.
Does it? Oh no. Who's doing Morse code?
She goes, foo.
How is the Morse code thing working?
That was actually pretty clever to stop it. Just put your hand on it.
Yeah. Oh, Yuko. My cat jumped on the desk. Yuko, don't come up here. Oh no, it's the hentai tentacle again. Come over here.
Oh boy. All the men are over there, all the in the shower.
Ah! That looked like pineapple juice.
It did. Oh, oh, smacked her,
Oh,
bitch slap.
slapped in the face.
I need more time.
Oh no!
Look how long it
Don't
is.
eat me. Long as dick. I love how that like pushed her back.
Yeah.
I do think it's a pretty interesting idea to have all these people who don't know how to use guns and stuff fight them, like exclusively with guns.
Yeah.
For the most part, anyway. They used the other, like the saw earlier.
The intense unraveling a belt scene.
I'll wear them like a belt. Ah! That looked like pineapple chunks.
Oh, it's got 2 tons left.
Tee.
Nice voice box. Amazing.
Oh god, this is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Yummy. It's like, no.
My one weakness, trains. Or cabooses or whatever.
Is it gonna explode?
Yeah.
No.
Like that.
How did it, like, explode from that?
It was going so fast, you see.
That was, like, as slow as shit coming out of my ass. It looked like pizza for a second.
I know, right?
Was that the last of them, or?
Yeah, that was it. We just got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah. That seems kind of anticlimactic. Aw, you earned it, son. Well, it's not really his son, but you know.
Yeah.
I love how that happened, but there was no dynamic between those two at all throughout the whole movie. Like, there wasn't something like, oh, you'll grow up one day or something. It just kind of happened. I guess it's natural in real life that would happen. I'm saying that in a film about giant worms who eat people from the ground. I'm talking about realism.
Alright, here's the part where.
But something I like about these, like, I feel like all these movies, the characters are written like normal people for the most part. In most horror movies, people just, they're written overly stupid or something. I don't know.
Two conditions. See, that's how they don't know about him.
Yeah. Perfection. I knew it.
You said perfection, liar. I like how they changed the name to Perfection now. That's how it comes to be. Where'd the R go?
We're gonna have to legally change your name now. You can't change perfection.
Well, here's this part. Is me and my dad always say this at the end. You'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad and I love these movies.
Yeah. Oh my god. Don't tell me that they're gonna get together.
Yeah. Gatling gun.
Gatler.
The line will come soon, but I'll say it and you'll be like, it's true.
Yeah.
Just crank it.
Oh god, he's gonna. Now he's enjoying.
And Burt Gummer was born.
Blubber nuggets.
Blubber nuggets. Oh, here's the theme song at the end where it gets rocking. It comes up in a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it on for now because it's awesome when they do it. I'll tell you when it's coming up.
So epic.
Yeah. I think it's coming up. Not yet. In a minute. I think after this chorus part, not this part, the next chorus.
Yeah.
It sounds so cool. It's pleasing to the ear.
I imagine. Is it like a slow, groovy kind of
No,
guitar?
it's not. It's like electric.
I see.
I think it's coming up here.
Damn, I see what you mean.
It's fucking awesome.
Let's produce a soundtrack release for this.
I know, right? Get behind a company that can do it.
All of them have good music. We got to do like we have the Tremors 6 movie pack. We got to have the Tremors 6 soundtrack pack.
So, what do you think of Tremors for your least favorite or one of the better ones?
It's my least favorite so far, but it's not a bad film, and the idea and concept was good enough. I kind of feel like they could have done a little more with it, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
And it wasn't as epic as the first three. Like there was impact to stuff. This one, stuff kind of happened, and you could tell where they wanted stuff to kind of be more impactful, but it didn't really feel that way. Like when he got eaten, or like when they finished off the last graboid, like that didn't really feel grand enough.
Yeah.
And I know it's a low budget movie, but
so I know that we're only in the 4th installment out of 6, but since this is the first, they stopped making movies after this one for a while. So how would you rank the first 4?
Like in order, or you mean like a review of each, like star rating?
No, written order, like from least to greatest.
In terms of best, the first one's the best. I think probably this. I think it goes in order of when they were made.
Quality.
Yeah, like I think it's
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but like personal favorites, everyone's gonna kill me for this. I like 2 the best, then probably 1, and then 3 and 4.
Yeah, 2 is the one with the shriekers, and the third one's the one with the ass blasters.
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's how I ranked them. Because like the first one, it's like I was saying earlier, you don't want to watch the best movie all the time. You want to watch the most fun movie all the time. And even though the first one's the best one, it's not one that I'd watch for fun entertainment compared to the rest. Like I think the second one's the most fun, personally.
Sure. My ranking so far from the first to the 4th would be, honestly, from least to greatest, to be 3 is my least favorite.
Yeah.
4, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like 3, but it's just not my favorite, or even third favorite. It's just kind of.
I think it drags. Yeah, I think it drags a bit.
Yeah, it definitely did. That's kind of why. I mean, this one kind of dragged, but it was entertaining while it dragged.
Yeah, and it was a new setting, so like, well, okay, they're in the same place, but it was a western, so like,
yeah,
it was still just coming fresh back to perfection.
Rejection. Instead of just recycling the same story as the first one, but with ass blasters, they kind of put a spin on it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, I should probably end this here because I gotta get a couple things done. Then, if you're up for it, we can watch Tremors 5 tonight.
Okay. How long is 5?
It's a minute less than this one.
Lol.
We can watch it some other time if you prefer.
I don't know. I feel like going for it.
All right. Well, I'll be ready in like half an hour, so I want to get some dinner. So just let me know. All right. So as always, Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like Obscure Media's YouTube page, which I will put in the description below. I forgot to put it in because I was in a hurry. And my Facebook page in the description below. And leave comments and sub.
Scrib.
Night,
China.
China.